basically we came up with this Skate and Create contest because we thought a typical contest isn't really made for a magazine. Who wants to see another contest in another magazine? It's the same old stuff.
It's just the same old thing that every comp we go to, we felt that we were getting a little bit repetitive, and kind of once you've beaten them one, you've beaten them all, and they kind of like lose momentum after a while.
So we thought, why not put it in the hands of the skaters and in the hands of the actual photographers and see what they can come up with when we give them pretty much free rein to do what they want in a confined space.
My name's Neil Headings. I'm here for the Skate Create. Basically, I came in and built a bunch of obstacles for these guys to come in and skate. I skate with them and hang out with them until they want me to build some crazy stuff for them or whatever they come up with, and then I just go in there and get to work. I wouldn't be able to begin to tell you how much wood we use building all the ramps, but we could build a small house probably with what we put in this place, you know, just for ramps.
There was one idea, and that just steamrolled and steamrolled. First it was like, hey, we should get a warehouse and shoot our own photos. Then it was like, oh, we should get obstacles, and then we should, you know, make it like a Lego, like they can put these obstacles together, and hey, we should get the art directors involved, they can paint them, and we should film it, we should get our star photographers to do it. This is what you see in normal contests, like you have normal obstacles, the guys go out, they rip, and there's one winner. That ain't gonna happen here. First of all, it's a team event. There's 4 shoot teams with 5-man teams, 4 pros and 1 am. They come into this warehouse for 9 days, and the obstacles were already made. They move, they paint, they do whatever they want to do. And at the end of their 9 days, they have a video and they have a photographic essay done. They have an article done. The photos and the video decides the winner.
For the 4 teams, first we got Osiris, who'll be photographed by Dave Kami. Then we have DVS, who'll be photographed by Michael Mealy. Globe, who'll be photographed by Siu Trin. And we have Emerica, who'll be photographed by Oliver Barton.
I'm Skin Phillips, welcome to Skate and Create. Before we begin, I want to go over some of the rules. Each team has a 5-man team, 4 pros and 1 am. The ramps are for your use. They can be rearranged and modified to your liking. Each team has 9 days in this warehouse. TransWorld builders will be on site for you to create your vision. Everything within the walls is fair game. That includes 10 junkyard items and the excess plywood. Each team has a $10,000 budget for props, but these props cannot be skated. They're for art direction use only. I don't want anyone to do like hand plants off a monkey's head or a stuffed gorilla. Each team has 2 filmers of your choice to produce a 5-minute documentary of your 9 days in this warehouse. This is a contest, so everything that you create within these walls must remain confidential. Keep your iPhones in your pocket. Mum's the word, and good luck.
My name is Russell Houghton. I'm the Osiris filmer. I've been shooting John Rattray, Corey Duffel, Jimmy Carlin, Caswell Berry, and Shriekin' Shannon, and Dave Kami's been shooting photos.
When we first heard about this contest, I was sort of brainstorming with Mike Fitz at Osiris, and I guess he was talking to all the art guys there and creative people at Osiris.
And I was like, this thing's insane. Like, this is one of the cooler ideas I've heard, like, in a long time. Right when they mentioned it and I heard about it, like, the brain just started storming.
And these guys came up with a circus theme, which we could dress it so that it looked like it was the inside of a circus tent.
Welcome to the circus. Got fire twirlers. We got bump to bumps over elephants.
All sorts of circus stuff. It's mostly hay. There's a lot of hay everywhere.
Everyone has a character, I think. Corey's the living dead zombie.
It's kind of fun, goes with my whole theme I'm all about anyways.
Jimmy's the abnormal contortionist.
Yeah, contortionist. Is that how you say it? That's sick.
And Shuriken is the black-fisted ringmaster.
So you'll be seeing the black fist come in full effect.
I'm the insane flying Scotsman. Caswell's been going between the incredible human projectile and the bearded lady.
I guess I'm kind of missing a beard. The mustached lady.
He looks good as the bearded lady. He does.
Ready when you are, baby.
So the fact that we have this whole more of a visual image going on in the background, I think it makes it so much more fun, and the fact that we're getting into the whole theme that we're doing. Because I know there's a lot of skateboard dudes out there, they're not going to want to paint their face like a skull or skate in a fat lady outfit. A lot of skateboarders are way too serious for that. So the fact that we're out there doing it just makes it fun, and it kind of brings back the whole skating thing, just having fun, and the whole TransWorld vibe, the skating create. That's what we're doing. We're just out here having a killer time.
It's fun too because you get to like make these weird little obstacle things, and like all you got to do is push it, and like everybody helps each other push this stuff along. A lot of stuff's kind of heavy, but it's like an adult version of skating your fun box in front of your front yard.
I think everyone skated really well, and Caswell was ripping. Corey kickflipped over a house, basically.
Everybody's like having a great time and skating really good. Like I was real psyched on Ratchet's ollie through the flame.
Hey Jimmy, what are some things you think could go wrong with the Ring of Fire?
Oh, the Ring of Fire? It's gonna be on fire?
What do you think? They're just gonna ollie through a ring?
Oh, he's gonna light it on fire?
The Ring of Fire was exciting. That was like a proper circus performance.
I wouldn't have been able to do this if it hadn't been for those guys. They were all so good about it. You know, they're sort of not too worried about, you know, looking like a bit of a dork or just, you know, goofing off. So I think they had fun. I hope they did anyway.
It felt like being at the circus. So hopefully we've set the standard. The other crews will come in. They'll hear the circus theme. And then when they actually see the product we've produced, they'll realize we might be changing skateboarding forever.
My name's Ryan DeCenzo, and we're here at this warehouse, and we're doing Skate and Create.
Greg Lutzka here. I'm on the Globe team. We're here at TransWorld contest. It's pretty sick, man. I'm skating with Haslam, Appleyard, Jake Duncombe, Ryan DeCenzo. It's rad. Like, and everyone gets along so well, and everyone's just having fun. So it's a great event. It's insane. Skate and Create. Let's make it happen.
I am Joe G. I work at Globe. I am the creative director. It's true.
I'm Jason Hernandez. Joe hired me on here to hold the camera and film.
Yeah, we came up with this idea to do projection, just to do something different. To take us out of the warehouse and just put us into some other place, you know?
What would that place be?
Outer space.
Outer space is the
So to work with like Joe G and CU Trent and Jason Hernandez is like amazing to me. Like, I'm just psyched because these dudes have the same outlook in the eye that I have, and to put all that together, it just like comes out something phenomenal and something totally different. And it's all about ideas and like just running with it and taking chances. Like, that's what's up. When I first came in the building, nothing was set up. It was just like Legos everywhere. And like, I'm like, whoa, like, where do we start?
And there was like this thing and that thing, and I was like, this thing looks fun, and we could maybe set that thing up like that, and it's just, your imagination just starts going wild.
You can just one stall it. This thing can like air up to like that.
That's why I was psyched to see Haslam build stuff, or to see anybody build stuff, because you have all the opportunity to do it.
All right.
Yeah, we got Chris. Next obstacle.
You pretty much can do your own thing, your own ideas. You can build whatever you want. You have 9 days, which means like you can sit here for 5 hours and set up something really rad and have these guys come down and then do something cool on it.
This whole process is a challenge, I think, for those guys, you know, because it's so different than their usual routine. It's pretty hard. We make them wait a lot.
Like, the first 3 days were like hell, because it was like, here, skate park. And all I want to do is skate and like film the they always want to film in a park. But then at the same time, we have to like be all particular the way we light it. Yeah. So we got to tell them to stop.
Because we have to set up all the lights, it takes a while, and then skating with all the different lights, and it's definitely not as easy as we thought it was going to be, that's for sure.
You know, it's not just a filmer and a skateboarder, it's like, it's a full team project, and every dude is here working. When I show up and I see this crazy stuff built, and it's painting and the lighting, I understand what it took to do it, so I feel bad if I don't skate. I'm like, man, I gotta do something, dude. Like, these dudes have been here for like 10 hours trying to make this happen.
This is definitely not like your average contest at all. I don't know, I can't really say it's like anything I've really done before, you know?
I came here just like, let's have fun with it, let's use the lights, let's do something different. If we win, awesome. If we don't, we did something totally different that no one else has done.
We're sorry, the number you have reached is not in service. Please check the number or try your call again. This is a recording.
Bye.
My name is Leo Romero, and I'm here with the America skateboard team.
My name is Brian Herman. Let's start that over.
Braden Spransky. I'm Kevin Long.
I am Brandon Westgate, and I'm here at Skate and Create with the America guys. We're just setting up some ramps and skating some fun.
My name's Yogi Proctor. I'm the creative guy for America. The way I see it is skateboarding is a reflection of the environment. So I really just wanted to use the reflection kind of as a metaphor for skateboarding and also for what they'd set up in the Skate and Create warehouse. I chose to exaggerate that with the mirrors so that we would basically just be entirely responding to the scenario that they set up for us. Everything's movable, everything's adaptable. All we have to do is go in there and find what's good to look at. And I kind of wanted to just turn the camera inside out, so to speak. So bring all the reflective mechanisms that are inside the camera, create that scenario but on a larger scale outside of the cameras. We looked at the reflections rather than the skateboarding. We looked at the distortions rather than the clarity. We looked away from the skateboarding and into the obstacles. So we just approached all the obstacles as a geometric surface, split every flat surface or every plane into two by the diagonal line from corner to corner. And that in itself just created a more complicated geometric landscape. Once it was in the frame of the camera, you couldn't necessarily tell exactly where the traditional launch or the traditional obstacle would be or was set.
A lot of America's stuff, the vibe has been very like almost psychedelic and tripped out, and it works with the mirrors, everything is like skewed, and then the color schemes like classic America, green, gold, white, and black.
Well, to start with, I thought that the idea was pretty ridiculous. Shooting into mirrors and stuff is a technically pretty difficult thing to do, even on a really small scale, so I actually kind of thought Yogi was joking.
We've got Mike Manzuri filming along with John Miner. Those two guys have been amazing with this project. They have such a creative eye. The way they see things is just, I can't believe it when I finally get to see the footage. I would never even thought to shoot something like that. And it's just really cool that those guys are working with us.
The fact that there was a contest was kind of a side issue. You know, just hoping that we could pull it off was their main goal. We kind of went on the create side more than the skate side. The first 3 days we get 1 shot a day, maybe 2, and then started to get 3 or 4, but...
And then when they are skating, they'd have to do it over and over and over again.
Yeah.
Why was that?
Well, it was like we're filming, and then we have... Yeah, we didn't know what we were doing.
It's pretty much my lasting impression from the whole week is Brandon Westgate nailed it. That's every day, all day long. We were going crazy in that box, and he was chill the whole time. You just get done filming a line or something, he's sweating like a pig, and the next thing you know, he's holding a 24-foot ladder up and helping with a lighting rig, you know what I mean? Like
MVP.
Such a wide variety of things to skate in there and everything. Being trapped in this warehouse, is, you start to put the Legos together and think of things to skate that you wouldn't normally have the option to create and put together.
I don't know, man. I just think that if you come into a contest like this, you gotta have potential to be like, all right, we got all this stuff, let's just do something crazy. Every time we did one thing, tear it up, throw it in the trash, and then, you know, move on to the next one. Like, what else you guys got?
Should we wait for the Red Bull to kick in? All right, it just kicked in.
First name Dewan, last name Song. I'm here for DVS Shoes. The crew consists of Tori Pudwell, Andrew Brophy,
Zared, Bassett, Keith Hoffnagel, Daewon Song.
Got a couple guys filming. Colin's our main dude. Colin's operating at least 3 cameras by himself.
My name is Colin Kennedy. I'm here with DVS Shoe Company at Skate and Create. Our idea was basically to kind of deconstruct what everybody else had done. You know, rather than dress it up and make it pretty, let's use what they did to our advantage.
We wanted to make everything look old, you know, like it would be when you're a kid skating something in your parking lot that you've been there for months and just smashed and whatever, been beaten by the weather and all that.
Nice. My hunch, my theory was that most people would want to add things and paint and put backdrops in, and ours was to subtract that, minimizing everything and making the skateboarding stand out more as actual skateboarding. It was kind of more of like where we could take the photography much more than where we could take the actual visual concept.
It's almost like a, I don't know, it's kind of like a bad but good dream.
We were thinking less about tricks and more about good shapes, good forms, good body position, day one, kung fu.
I had all these things that were known that you kind of don't normally know when you're making a skate video. This, everything was set. It's like you got 9 days, you got 5 riders, you got a warehouse, you got these obstacles. If all of these things are taken care of and they can't vary, then I'm gonna take a different approach than I would on a normal skate video. So I just came up with a style, like, all right, I'm gonna shoot everything like really macro shots of just hands doing things that you won't really know what's going on, like no wide shots. It was just like fingers taping things, stuff getting moved, broken, stripped, whatever. I wanted to kind of like create this world where you really didn't know what the hell was going on. That way, once we get to our setup, it would be this kind of like this big dark world. You really don't know where you're at ever. Basically, my whole point was to be like, all right, I'm gonna make a music video where you kind of have no idea what's going on.
I guess the hardest thing for me was taking our idea and dealing with all the elements inside this warehouse, and was it actually gonna look the way we thought it was gonna look?
When you hear any idea, it's an idea, you know what I mean? When you're actually putting into that idea, it can either be the best thing in the world or the worst thing. And at first I was like, oh, okay. And then I seen what they were doing and I got to see footage right away and I was like, wow, like, I'm into that. It looks awesome.
That's exciting stuff right there. Looks pretty dark and depressing, but looks pretty creative for Skate and Create.
It's got to be a team effort. You got to mix it up. Think of something that's wacky. It might be the easiest thing, but it might look cool.
Couple of top secret day one designs.
No, I think everybody brings their own thing to it. Everybody can adapt. It's skateboarding, man. Everybody can adapt.
Burning through the door. Yeah. Just for fun.
Trying to speed.
Yeah.
Spots in the street, no one makes those. I mean, people alter them a little bit, but you just roll up and you do what you can do on it. Everybody rolled in. No one had any idea what the ramps were going to look like. It was completely like, doors open. Oh, here's what we have. Now everybody can, like, they start thinking, like, oh, what can I do on this? And that's how it really is. That's skateboarding.
Whoa. Manual pull down.
I really didn't have any idea of what the contest was about till I actually got here, until I got to get used to it for a couple days. I really had no idea what it was gonna be like. It's pretty much hell. I'm psyched on the ideas we had, you know? Like, way more than I expected, so, you know, I think we got a good chance, hopefully.
That's a wrap.
Our fathers have been entangled in things. He's been squandering. He's
This isn't a contest of who has the best run. It's a contest of what you know what to do with skateboarding.
It's not just about the tricks. It's about like what you do with it. You know what I mean? Because everyone, you know, everyone's really good at skateboarding. Everyone can do amazing tricks, but it's like the ideas behind it to make it different, make it stand out different. That's the key.
I can't wait to see what everybody else has to do too. That's gonna be fun to see. So
I think everyone's team's just different, you know.
All of them have somebody, like a couple of guys on the team they're so innovative and creative anyways. So I think it's going to be a tough contest. I think that everybody had an advantage, so I wouldn't put my money on any team.
People's ideas go far, you know what I'm saying? There's no telling what other people are doing.
I don't know what anyone else has done. Not a clue. Apart from seeing some hay on the floor.
Well, I'm sure the other teams are going to put up a really good fight, and I'm sure they've got good ideas too, but I think we've got some good ideas, and we've got some cool stuff.
I just wish there was $100,000 on the line like most skate contests these days, because I know we'd be taking that, son.
I think it's just an open game right now. It's like you can't tell who's going to win or who's going to lose at this point.
See what everyone else does. See how it all comes out in the end.
So if we don't win, whatever, but in a way it'd be sick, man, having like all that covered to get all your
And the winner is ready? Dun, dun, dun,
Yeah, we were surprised. We had to take a second before, it wasn't like instantaneous, like, yeah! We had to look at it and like, wait, does that mean we won? And then we kind of looked at Tim and we were like, we won! And Tim was excited and we kind of went up there and that was like it was a big thing. Overall, it was rad. And the fact that we won made it even better. So, of course, we're all looking forward to going back next year.
I think it is way cooler than a normal contest. That's my opinion.
I'd rather skate in a contest like this where you're just in there for a few days with some ramps, not in front of a bunch of people, you know what I mean?
The whole time we're not even thinking of a contest, you know, just do it, skating, having fun.
Like, you could be doing worse things. This is actually pretty awesome.
Thanks to Red Bull, thanks to Hensley's, and thanks to TransWorld and us for doing this, and all the teams, Osiris, America, Globe, and DBS for throwing down. Next year's gonna be wow. I don't even know what to say about next year. Next year, DBS, you're coming back next year? I was thinking about getting you a Cobra and putting it around your neck. If I get a Cobra and put it on your neck.
A Cobra?
Yeah.
Why the sweatshirt?
So I don't get splinters.
Skating Crate t-shirts.
Need to lace them up like rail shoes.
Like it? I'm feeling it. There you go. Let me see the flex. That's Scotland's own. Come back for the chest hair. Give us a couple minutes.
I got the whole body that time.
Instant gratification right there, dog.
Hey, you know
what?
Hey, what are you doing? What are you doing? Whoa!
I could probably do this all night.
You're starting to get comfy in that thing, aren't you?
Yeah, a little too comfy.
You know, it's all a big circus, really, isn't it?